Hello everybody, Average Gamer here, and welcome to another Fasttrack patch review, or patch kind of summarization for the week of the 16th. So this was patches that were done, technically it's the week of the 15th, so from the 15th to 21st, Fasttrack patches. Now, unlike the week before there was two patches, this week there was just one, still one, because there was the big game patch this week. So the game patch itself, in my eyes, still counts as a patch to the game. So to me, there was two patches. We'll go over that one in its own little video. But today I wanted to go over the Fasttrack build for this week. So once again, in the future, there's plans to do more than one patch a week by the guys at BattleGo, which we will hold them to. You know, put their feet to the fire, so to speak. Not really, but, you know, George and Chris and the guys, Dylan, working really hard, and Eric. So we're going to go over this week's Fasttrack patch and take a look at it. So, first thing, this is patch 653. There's an update for fixed-wing aircraft, so they do not move like helicopters. That's a good one. I will mention this already. I've noticed I had some issues with some of my aircraft that I was using during one of my invasions. They weren't acting like aircraft, they were acting like helicopters. That's been fixed. There is now a game help system at the planet level. It's the little messages that pop up. I don't know if you can see my mouse. You can't see my mouse. Why can't you see my mouse? That's interesting. My mouse is not seen. But yeah, it's usually like, if you're looking at my monitor, me here, usually pops up like on the top left corner. And it kind of comes out slowly, and it's like, hey, you can do this. Well, that's been added into the game for annoyance and informational purposes. Cargo information for units is now hidden if unit has no cargo capacity. So before it would say cargo capacity 0. Now it's just gone. It doesn't even say it. There's been some minor UI fixes which are good. The refactored flags in system for performance also check region discovered. I have no idea what that means, but I hear the word performance, and that sounds good. More back-end work for on atmospheres. System still incomplete, meaning, for example, if you hover over a planet, it'll say the type of atmosphere it has. You know, thick, thin, gaseous, etc. That's basically for the colonial system in the future. From what I understand, the planets have a lot of different planets with a lot of different atmospheres. Even though if it's a Earth-like planet, the atmosphere may not be the same, and therefore may be colonizable still, but not healthy. Hopefully there'll be techs that increase the habitability in conjunction with biodomes and things like that. Good movie, by the way. Added mouse over list of units in system to the galaxy level. So when you're in the galaxy level, you can see your planets, and then you have the little icon that shows that you have spaceships, or you have ships or units in that region, in that solar system. And you always had to double click, then search for the unit in the little icon to figure out who was there. If you have multiple, say, survey ships surveying multiple different planets all at the same time. Now you just hover over it and it'll tell you, hey, you have a survey ship, you got a battle cruiser, you got 4 or 5 regular cruisers, a couple colony ships, etc., etc., etc. So there you get to see all the stuff, which is good. Stop the map box from moving when window is not in focus. That one I actually didn't know was an issue. That's interesting. And then improved how region discovery is handled internally. So how the game itself processes when you discover a new region. I've noticed that sometimes it'll still say surveying, even though you've checked every planet. Some will say still undiscoverable, even though you've checked every planet. This is obviously streamlining that process, which is good. Sometimes I notice you'll go to a region, you'll discover it. There'll be another species there, but until you meet that species, you still can't discover some of the planets in the system for some reason. That's been fixed, or at least worked on from the sounds of it, which I like. But yeah, so not that much of a big patch. It is a quick little patch for the Fasttrack, which is an option if you want to go and do it. Once again, if you want to do Fast Track, you just right click on the option, go to Properties, go to Betas, and change this to Fast Track. Now, a couple catch-22s, a couple caveats, which are kind of the same thing. The game might crash. It may not be stable. One and the same. They may introduce something that doesn't work properly and may just completely break your game. So Fast Track is not for people who want to play the game. It's for people that want to just fiddle and fart around with the new options, things like that. What I plan on doing, and I kind of wish I could, is to have two different versions of Galactic Ruler. One is the Fast Track and one is the normal, but that's not going to happen for the moment. Unlike I had an SRU where I had my modded SRU and then I had regular SRU, but that was because there was patches once every few months. But yeah, so see you next week, next Monday, for any of the reviews of, or just quick little once-overs on the patches that were done for the Fast Track again. Luckily enough, we'll also have a patch review or a patch overview for the base and the most recent Galactic Ruler patch for the actual main game itself. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.